Good morning, students. This is Harminder Singh, Senior Lecturer at Government Polytechnic College, Amritsar. Today's lecture is on basics of management, which is the most difficult task to accomplish with the available resources and the expert study. The very first we will look into the management. What is management? Management may be labeled as the art of getting work done through people with satisfaction for employer, employee and the public. Second is, for getting the work done through the efforts of other people, it is necessary to guide, direct, coordinate and control human efforts towards the fulfillment of the goals of the enterprise. So, management has to accomplish many tasks together. It is the satisfaction of the employer, employee and the public. The work must be done with the full economy, with the highest quality of the product and the maximum remuneration to the employee and the convenience to the public. Then the goals of the enterprise are fulfilled through the use of resources like men, money, materials and machines. There are 3 M's which has to be used optimally, and management may be called an art as well as an science, because it includes the mathematical study, the work study and many other programs. Management has scientific basis because management techniques are susceptible to measurement, factual determination. Management is an art because management means coordinating and getting work done through others. So, this is a art because we have to ask for the work to be done through workers, and management is an executive function which actively directs human efforts towards common goals. Goal is common, to increase the productivity, to increase the quality product. So, this is the common goal. The main characteristics of the management is to integrate and apply the knowledge and analytical approaches developed by numerous other disciplines. That means many disciplines are involved in the management. There are experts from the production side, there are experts from the quality assurance departments, and it is a study of psychology of a group, sociology. So many disciplines are involved into this. Management does not frame policies, it only implements, executes the policies laid down by the administration. So, this is the administration to decide what to do and what not to do, and responsibility of the management is to execute all those policies. The next point is, the functions of management are executive and largely governing. So, it is an executive function, and management is the servant of administration. It gets salary or a part of profit in lieu of its services. So, management comes next to the administration. Administration is at the top of this. Management requires technical ability to function properly. Management requires technical ability. That means the management must be technically sound to know the functioning, the process and to the final dispatch. So, each and every level should be clear to the management. Next is, management uses organization for achieving the goals of an enterprise. Next, management is productive in character. The characteristics of management is productive, right. So, management must think positive, to be productive. The only goal of the management is to be productive. Next, planning, organizing, staffing, motivation, directing, coordination and control are all functions of management. There are different levels in management, that is top level management and middle level management. So, let us see here that the top level management, it comprises of board of directors at the hem of the affair, next managing directors, chief executives, general managers, owners, shareholders or financiers. Next level is, the top level includes these hierarchies. Next level of management is upper middle management. It includes sales executive or managers, production executives, finance executive, accounts executives, and the last is research and development executives. The third level of management is middle management. It includes superintendents who take care of the work done at the shop floor, and branch managers and general foremen, etc. at these levels. The fourth level of management is lower management, foremen, etc. So, it includes foremen, supervisors or charge hands, office superintendents, inspectors, etc. And the fifth level is operating force that work in the organization is workers, rank and file workmen, skilled, semi-skilled and unskilled workers. Now, this is a very vital issue, that why management is so important. This is a very difficult task, as I told you earlier. So, what is the importance of management? Let us look here. Truly speaking, no enterprise can survive without management, even if it possesses huge money, excellent machinery and expert man. All these things are required: money, machinery and you can say expertise in that particular field. Power, because without management it will be all confusion and nobody will know what to do and when to do. It is management which guides and controls the activities of manpower for the optimum utilization of company. Resources such as men, material, money, machines, methods. So, this is the role of the management. Next is, management creates a vital, dynamic and life giving force to the enterprise. Third point is, management coordinates activities of different departments in an enterprise and establishes team spirit among the persons. The fourth point is, management provides new ideas and vision to the organization to do better. So, it is also the role of the management to encourage the workers, to encourage the engineers or the workforce to give new ideas and if the idea is valid, it should be implemented. Management tackles business problems and provides a tool for the best way of doing things. This is very important point. It provides a tool for the best way of doing things. There are many ways of doing the same thing, but we, that is the management, has to choose the best one for that particular operation. Sixth point is management only can meet the challenge of change. Change is the law of nature. So, each and every step in the science, in the technology, it happens. If management is apt to change, accept the change, so the product or the organization will be in profit, otherwise it will lose. The seventh point is management provides stability to the enterprise by changing and modifying the resources in accordance with the changing environment of the society. So, needs and requirements of the public changes with time to time. So, accordingly management should change its policies with the requirement. Eighth point is management helps personality development, thereby raising efficiency and productivity. So, personality development is the hidden treasures of a human being has to be explored. What a man has the ability in him or herself, that has to be explored. Only then we can increase the efficiency and productivity. It means our workers has to be encouraged that they have certain abilities. Next is the characteristics of management. So, management has certain character. A good management, so we are talking about the good management. So, what are those characteristics of a good management? Number one, management is goal oriented. It achieves the organizational goals through coordination of the efforts of the personnel. So, that means there is a single goal which has to be achieved with the coordination. Coordination is must. If a administrator or the management is not able to get the work done within the stipulated time, so it means something is wrong somewhere. So, management may lose in the coordination work. The second point is management works as a catalyst to produce goods using labor, material and capital. So, management has not to do of its own. Work has to be done through labor, materials and capitals. We need money, we need labor, we need material. So, management acts as a catalyst. Catalyst means management has to boost, to encourage the workers. Third point is management is a distinct process comprising of functions such as planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. Management represents a system of authority, a hierarchy of command and control. Hierarchy means, so it is a level from the top to the bottoms. How the orders or the command has been given from the top level to the bottom level. So, there is a set system, there is a design system. Hierarchy of command and control. Managers at different levels possesses varying degrees of authorities. So, that means there are different managers at different levels have different authorities. So, accordingly according to the work to be accomplished. The fifth is management is a unifying force. It integrates human and other resources to achieve the desired objective. That is, it integrates human and other sources. Resources are men, machine, raw material, money. So, we have to integrate human and other sources to achieve the desired objectives. Sixth point is management harmonizes the individual's goals with the organizational goals to minimize conflicts in the organization. This is very, very important role. If the organization got into conflicts like in Maruti Udyog Limited, so the organization will not grow. So, complete harmony, satisfaction and goal oriented should be the target of the management. The worker must be satisfied, and the role of the management is to minimize the conflict as much as possible. Seventh point is management is a multidisciplinary subject. It not only includes the management, it includes many things together. It grew taking the helps of subjects such as engineering, psychology, sociology and anthropology, operation search, etc. So, it means it includes engineering, how the work can be done, what are the operations to be performed on a component, that is minimization of the operations. Then psychology. Psychology is the thinking of the individual. Every worker wants to be recognized in the society. Then sociology. So, it is a study of the groups. Then the operation search. Operation search means we have to study the different operations individually. Then there is a study of operations, how much time a single operation has been taken on an average, what is the time required to accomplish that particular task. It should be in the knowledge of the management that so much work can be done in the stipulated time. The eighth point is management is universal in character. The principles and techniques of management are equally applicable in the fields of business, industry, education, government, army, hospital, etc. Rather, you can say everywhere. The role of management is everywhere, in the every field, even in the household. Functions of management. First, we have studied the importance of management, characteristics of management. Now, it comes the functions of management. One way to look at the process of management is to identify the functions which together make up the process. Since some functions are basic to the managerial activities at all levels, from the foreman to the manager, they are applicable to all business enterprises. Through Fayol, Urvik, Davis, these are certain prominent authors, that is Coates, O'Donnell, have specified different number of management functions. The author feels that the following 8 functions may be used to describe the job of management. So, the job of the management is number 1, the forecasting. Forecasting is a necessary preliminary to planning. Forecasting means it is the study in advance. What we are going to do, the study should be complete beforehand. The next is forecasting estimates the future work or what should be done in future, maybe as regards sales or production or any other aspect of business activities. So, the author says if we have completed our study in advance, what we are going to produce, why we are producing that particular object, and the study of the product is complete, then after that we will not be at the loser end. Next point is forecasting begins with the sales forecast and is followed by production forecast. First we have to look in the sales marketing, which is again a very tough phenomenon, and forecast for cost, finance, purchase, profit or loss, etc. Everything, every study has to be done in advance. The second function of the management is planning, good planning. Planning all aspects of production, selling, etc. are essential in order to minimize intangibles. Planning is a process by which a manager anticipates the future and discover alternatives courses of action open to him. So, action open to him means opportunities are available with him, opportunities or the resources. Next is planning is a rational economics, systematic way of making decisions today which will affect the future. For example, what will be done in future, who will do it and where it will be done. All right. So, what to do, when to do, who will do. So, these are the plannings for future, and we will also into the look into the requirement. Without proper planning, the activities of an enterprise may become confused, haphazard and ineffective. For example, if a refrigerator making concern does not plan in advance how many refrigerators and of what capacity are to be made before the summer starts, and thus it does not procure necessary material, tools, supplies and personnel in time, it cannot reach the production targets and hence may not run profitably. So, that means refrigerators are required in summer, and the planning for the summer production has to be done in advance, that is in winter. So, what is the requirement of the customer? What capacity of the refrigerator is more in demand? It is the study which has to be done in advance. Planning has to be done in advance, that means 6 months before the production. Prior planning is very essential for utilizing the available facilities, men, materials, machines, etc. Remember the 3 M's: men, materials and machines, to get the best of advantage. So, best of advantage means use these 3 M's optimally. How we can use our workforce, our material and machines maximally. Third function of it is organizing. Organizing is the process by which the structure and allocation of job is determined. Organizing involves determining activities, required to achieve the established company objectives. Grouping these activities in a logical basis for handling by subordinate managers, and finally assigning persons to the job designed in carrying out the required activities. That means the right person for right job has to be assigned. Every person has different qualities, different expertise, and it is the duty of the management to put a proper person to the proper job. The manager will delegate necessary authority to his subordinates, and they in turn will take the necessary responsibility. So, authority and responsibility both goes hand in hand. So, authority without responsibility is useless, and responsibility without authority is also useless. Organizing means organizing people, materials, jobs, time, etc., and establishing a framework in which responsibilities are defined and authorities are laid down. For example, we are working in a shop. There are thousands of items in a shop. Every item is put in a right place. If that is has not been put in the right place, it means it will create confusion, lot of wastage of your time, lot of wastage of your labor, and confusion. So, here it is, organizing means organizing people, materials, jobs, time, etc. We have to organize time, jobs, and materials. Everything should be in the organized manner. The fourth function is staffing. Staffing is the process by which managers select, train, promote, and retire their subordinates. Staffing involves the developing and placing of qualified people in the various jobs in the organization. Staffing is a continuous process. The aim is to have appropriate person to move into vacated positions or positions newly created in the enterprise. That means it is a continuous process. The old staff may retire, may be promoted to the next place, or may leave the organization. So, the employment, that is staffing, is the continuous process, so as to train the new professionals coming into the organization. And the fifth function is directing. Directing is the process by which actual performance of subordinates is guided towards common goals of the enterprise. In each and every topic, we are discussing about the common goals. There is a single organization, and the goal of the organization should also be a single. We may be 5,000 people working for the organization, but the goal should be a common goal. Next is directing involves motivating, guiding, and supervising subordinates towards company objectives. Directing thus includes giving instructions to the subordinates. Second, guiding the subordinates to do the work. Third point is supervising the subordinates to make certain that the work done by them is as per plans established earlier or as planned earlier. Directing involves functions such as leadership. Leadership is the quality of the behavior of the persons whereby they inspire confidence and trust in their subordinates, get maximum cooperation from them, and guide their activities in organized effort. Leadership is more than personal ability and skill. It means that the management